You know what I did to get back to you?
No.
You know what I did to fucking get back to you? You fucking bitch! You know how I fucking suffered?
It's so easy to say, love yourself more, make yourself a priority. But when you've been through so much, terrible things, where you degraded yourself, where you forgot to put yourself first, then after all that, you forget what it even felt like to love yourself.
Go! I lost you once. I think I could do it again, if I thought it's what you really wanted. But don't you take the easy way out.
What easy way? There is no easy way. No matter what I do, somebody gets hurt.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
I'm not here to give you lectures or share secrets that psychologists haven't already revealed, but damn it, it's time to stop letting people walk all over you, because there isn't a single person who will do more for you than you're willing to do for yourself. And that's exactly when you need to stop and think, what more do you need to finally start treating yourself the way you deserve? And I'm not just talking about how you look. Of course, that reflects how you treat yourself. But it's about many things, like knowing what you should tolerate from others or from situations and what you shouldn't. It doesn't matter if the one hurting you is a relative, a partner, or a friend. Don't give anyone that kind of power over you, because what you allow today will become the norm tomorrow.
Let her go. Let her go.
Tell him, Teddy. Tell him why.
You gotta do it. There's no other way. You gotta do it. She's fucking with your head. You wanna uncover the truth? You gotta let her go. I can't. You have to let her go! I can't! I can't!
Love isn't as pretty as they make it seem. Sometimes it means making uncomfortable but necessary decisions. You'll have to set boundaries, even if it means disappointing others or feeling guilty. You'll have to prioritize yourself, even if they call you selfish. And yes, you'll lose people you thought were important, including family and friends, and you might feel very alone for a while.
Life is one fucking beauty contest after another. You know, school, then college, then work? Fuck that. You do what you love, and fuck the rest.
Loving yourself also means letting go of what hurts, even if it's painful. You might wonder if you're doing the right thing or being fair to yourself, but self-love is the only kind of love that will last your entire life. Being vulnerable with yourself is the first step to embracing what you truly need. Self-love isn't perfection, it's acceptance. It's recognizing your shadows, embracing your insecurities, and remembering that you deserve the best. Because at the end of the day, when everything fades, you only have yourself. No one else will ever be responsible for your happiness.
Like, I'm gonna learn to cook, or take a self-defense class, or I'm gonna hike the Grand Canyon, and I never ever do it.
That's not my fault. You said the boots made your feet hurt.
Look, if we really want this to work, long term, I need to know who I am alone, and I don't want to spend my life wondering what if.
This is stupid. The minute you walk out of here, you're gonna realize how much shit I do for you, and how great I am, and how much you need me, and you're gonna start stalking me. And that's sad.
There's a saying that goes, the longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive it gets to go back home. Sometimes we know it. We feel something's off, that this path isn't ours, that the relationship, the job, or the life we're living isn't right for us. But still, we stay, out of fear, out of habit, or simply to avoid facing the emptiness that comes with changing direction. We convince ourselves that we've already invested too much, and that holding on a little longer is easier than starting over.
Mírame. Tú no sabes lo maravilloso que eres. Llevas esta carga. Todo lo que haces por Lucía, lo que haces por mí. Nunca es suficiente. Todo este amor. Y nada de amor por ti.
The truth is that every day we stay on the wrong path. We pay with time, energy, peace, and sometimes parts of ourselves that slowly fade without us realizing it. Returning to yourself, to what gives you meaning, will always come at a cost. But the longer you wait, the harder it will be to recognize yourself when you finally arrive. Getting off the wrong path in time isn't giving up. It's remembering that life won't wait for you, and you deserve to be in a place where you don't have to convince yourself every day that everything is okay.
Gwen! Gwen! No, please! Please!
Self-love also means setting boundaries with yourself. Don't demand others to love you. Demand of yourself not to stay close to people who don't value. Life won't always go the way we want, and we need to accept that. We must stop fighting for what can't be, so we can start living what is possible.
You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability. And you hung in with the best college football team in the land for 2 years. And you're also gonna walk out of here with a degree from the University of Notre Dame. In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
Don't let your wounds turn you into someone you're not, because you are not what happened to you. The best beginnings often come after the worst endings. Going from feeling like nothing to valuing yourself takes time and effort. It doesn't happen overnight, but it is possible. The key is to be yourself, to be authentic. Sometimes criticism and social media make us believe that who we are isn't good enough or isn't worth much. But in life, you need to know who deserves your smile and who deserves your tears. Not everyone is worthy of both.
You know, there are all these things you want in life, and it's so hard to find someone who... If only people could be more like your cactus.
Not needing watering all the time.
Right, exactly.
Just living their own lives.
Yeah, not needing someone else, like, nourishing them.
That makes sense.
So you have to stop overthinking before acting. You need to listen to yourself, let yourself be, so that others can truly value. If you don't respect yourself, it's impossible for others to do it. You have to let everything flow naturally, because mistakes and failure are part of everyday life. Sometimes we're terrified of failure, but remember that every success comes with many failures. If fear wins, it's impossible to learn how to appreciate yourself.
And tonight it's gonna look as high as a mountain. And when you climb to them ropes, it's gonna be the loneliest place in the world, because you're gonna be in there with another fighter who wants to take you out. So now you gotta ask yourself, are you here to prove something to other people, or prove something to yourself?
Build your self-love. Find your worth within yourself. Don't wait for others to tell you that you're okay. Be yourself right now. Be who you want to be. And if you're not there yet, picture yourself as that person. Create a plan and go for it. But make it real in your mind. Because I have news for you. You're going to live with yourself your whole life, and a big part of your well-being will come from that feeling of approval that you need to give yourself.
So Josh, you wanna just, like, tell me when you're done then?
I don't know, Alice.
Well, like, we'll just wait till you're done.
Shit's different. I'm not sure I want the same things anymore.
You mean like me?
I didn't need an experiment to know that I loved you.
You are gonna have to beat out men who were recruited ahead of you to be here. You're gonna have to prove everyone wrong just to make the team. Starting to feel that pressure? That's good. It's not gonna get any easier than that. And if you don't like it, there's the door right there. Right now, today, in this room, you're gonna work hard. You're gonna work harder than you have ever worked in your life before. Then you're gonna work harder than that.
Successful people we look up to are where they are because they were hungry for success. They had the courage, the kind of courage you're not showing right now. Because you're lying in bed like a damn mediocre person, hoping something in your life will change. But it won't. You need to get the hell out of that bed and start making changes. Because if you change, everything will change for you. If you begin to make personal changes, your income will change, your health will change, your future will change, everything will change, but only if you're willing to make those changes.
You have no discipline, you're late, you're unprepared.
Well, it's not like that school did you any good.
You have what? 17 years on this planet? You don't know shit. You want to know why I'm a teacher? I'm good at this. But I can't do my job unless you do yours. And I certainly don't need a lesson in failure from someone who's too afraid to even try.
And if you, the one reading this, feel paralyzed, if you think you've achieved something or done what no one else in your family has, and now you're tired, let me tell you, you're not tired. You're just comfortable in your comfort zone. You need to be hungrier for success. Stop settling. Or are you really satisfied? What did you do? What did you achieve? Did that truly fulfill you? There's always more to do, new goals to chase. You must always strive for more. Because the more you push forward and give it the effort it truly requires, the greater your reward will be. And soon, it will make you feel genuinely fulfilled.
I know you got talent. I knew that before you got here. It's just the other thing I wonder about.
What thing is that?
Pressure. Changes everything, pressure. Some people, you squeeze them, they focus. Others fold. You summon your talent at will. And you deliver on a deadline.
How much longer are you going to keep being a slave to your worthless impulses? How much more of your energy are you going to waste? Not being in control, letting yourself be dominated by cheap pleasure that only makes you weaker and more pathetic. Every time you give in, you become a person without discipline, someone who prefers instant gratification over building the best version of themselves.
Over the years, I have found that true talent is often unaware of its own brilliance. It must be cherished and protected, whereas hacks, they run around shouting their delicious ideas, begging to be recognized, blind.
Take a good look at yourself. Do you like what you see? You're just the fool who keeps betraying himself every time he promises to change and falls back like someone with no willpower. And you'll keep failing if you don't have the strength to face your own mind. Get out of that comfort zone now and run to take control of your life. Become someone with real discipline, a persistent person.
Every team that's here deserves to be, including you. They haven't got what you got, all right? They don't get up at dawn like you and go to work in the fields, right? They don't go to school all day and then go back to those same fields. That's what you do. And then you come out with me and you run 8 miles, 10 miles, and you take on even more pain. These kids don't do what you do. They can't even imagine it.
Talent doesn't guarantee success. The world is already full of smart people who haven't achieved anything. It's full of talented individuals who never made it. Talent will get you nowhere if you don't work for it, if you don't have heart. Talent means nothing if you don't have guts. The one who's hungrier to reach the top will always get there before the talented one. Maybe not immediately, but in the end, the hard worker will always find a way to make it because they have something the talented don't: persistence.
You guys are superhuman. What you endure just to be here, to get a shot at this, the kind of privilege that someone like me takes for granted. There's nothing you can't do with that kind of strength, with that kind of heart. The kids have the biggest hearts I've ever seen. Go run your race.
You need to understand that things don't just happen on their own. The value you place on what you truly desire is the result of the effort you're willing to invest to achieve it. And you can only reach it with a persevering attitude.
You make people believe in something. When they see you, they don't see someone who's missing a leg. They see someone who is unstoppable. And that makes them believe in themselves. You can show them that anything is possible. I know. Because you showed me.
Sometimes we put in a lot of effort and still face difficulties or failures, but this is not a tragedy. It's just another experience. Perseverance is what truly keeps motivation alive. This will be a challenge, a task that requires you to understand what drives you, because hard work alone won't be enough. It will be a constant effort that will lead you to where you want to be.
And as we wandered, we picked up new people along the way until we ended up here.
Well, you'll look at you enough sooner or later.
Luck? No such thing as luck. No, I believe everything happens for a reason.
How will you manage to be persistent? To truly feel hungry for success, you need to focus on what makes you feel good, fulfilled, on what you enjoy so much that you lose track of time. It's that simple, because motivation and persistence go hand in hand. I know there will probably be moments when you're not sure what truly drives you, and your mind might be filled with fear, false beliefs, or even beliefs imposed by others. But that's exactly when you need to look within yourself. The secret lies in seeking the positive emotions that truly move you, because they will give you a better perspective on things, on your surroundings, and on life itself.
Now I want you to go home and look at your lives tonight. Look at your parents' lives. And ask yourself, do I want better? If the answer is yes, I'll see you here tomorrow. And I promise you, I will do everything in my power to get you to college and to a better life.
So, from now on, you'll put more courage and passion into everything you do. You won't let procrastination win. You'll go after what you truly desire, because if in the end you give it your all and fuel yourself with hunger for success, everything that follows will be nothing but gains. After all, that's exactly what you worked for.
Now, you see, this is where we are different. I don't pretend I'm an ordinary guy got lucky. I am a monster. A carnivorous fucking monster. It was success or oblivion for me, just as it was for you, whether you want to admit it here or not. See, that's what all this is for you, a way to forget you are that monster. You have to be one.
We live in a world where putting in the minimum effort is becoming the norm. You're constantly offered the easiest way, and since you're foolish enough to follow it, you'll think it's the most advantageous option. But in reality, it will only lead you to develop a mediocre attitude toward life.
McDonough giving it a fight on bottom. Turn it now, turn it.
You're not the smartest, you're not the coolest, you're not the best looking, but god damn it, you are something. You've got something that attracts people. You've got something that attracts the ladies. They don't know what it is. You don't know what it is, but it's there.
Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Change what you think. Feed your mind. Nothing is more important than your thoughts. Change begins in the mind. Every thought, every belief, every attitude shapes who we are and what we achieve. If you change your mind, you change your life. Don't settle for who you've been until now. Dream big, believe in yourself, and act with determination.
See what I just did there? The mind controls the body, not the other way around. In every battle, the greatest foe that we will combat isn't here.
Many times, we find ourselves trapped in a routine that makes us feel unsatisfied, stuck, or unhappy. But did you know that the power to change that reality lies within us, within you? The mind is a fertile ground where thoughts are planted, beliefs are cultivated, and results are harvested.
You and I know what I really am.
I think you can be anything you want to be.
Maybe in your world, Robert. Doesn't really happen that way in mine.
Change your world.
Imagine for a moment that your mind is a blank canvas, waiting to be painted with the colors of your dreams and aspirations. What's stopping you? Fear of failure? Doubts about your abilities? Whatever it is, it's time to face it and overcome it.
What do you call this?
A magnet.
Which attracts things with a force that you cannot see, but is definitely real.
Your thoughts work the same way. The more you think about something, the more you draw it to you.
The first step is to become aware of your thoughts. Encourage yourself. Stay motivated. Don't criticize or discourage yourself. Negative and limiting thoughts are like ropes that tie you to a future you don't want. Break those chains and start thinking positively about possibilities, about solutions. Visualize your future. It's a powerful tool to change your mind and your life. Imagine your desired future vividly. Feel the emotions of having already achieved it, and hold that image in your mind like a guiding light. This isn't just fantasy. It's a practice that many successful and influential people have used to reach their goals. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you interact with, the books you read, the talks you listen to, all of it either nourishes or contaminates your mind. Seek out mentors and friends who inspire you and support your journey toward change.
You could die. At least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Action is the next inevitable step. Dreams without action are just illusions. Every small step you take toward your goals is a victory in itself. Celebrate those achievements, no matter how small they may seem, because each one brings you closer to your goal.
Do you feel sorry for yourself? When something bad happens, you have two choices. You let it tear you down, or you let it build you up. Sometimes a step backwards opens a new path forward.
When I wake up, do I ask myself if I'm motivated to do what I have to do? No. I don't think about that for even a millisecond. When the alarm goes off, I'm not thinking whether it's easy, hard, if I want to do it or not. None of that matters. It's action without emotion, without waiting for motivation. When the alarm goes off, you get out of bed and go do what you need to do. It doesn't matter how you feel every damn day, because doing it, even when you don't feel like it, that's called discipline.
You have to learn to select your thoughts the same way that you select your clothes every day. Now that's a power that you can cultivate. You want to come here and you want to control your life so bad, work on the mind. And that's the only thing you should be trying to control. Because if you can't master your thoughts, you're in trouble forever.
I am trying.
That's the damn problem. Stop trying. Surrender. Go out into the garden and just sit there and still your mind and watch what happens. Why don't you just let it be?
You have to do it because you're disciplined, not because you're motivated. If you've set aside time to do something, then do it. Respect yourself. Sometimes I wake up and don't feel like doing a damn thing, but you must learn to get up and follow through with what you plan, because everything starts in your mind. Your daily thoughts will lead to big results.
Dad, I don't even know why they let me on the team.
Did you do your best, son?
I knew I was gonna miss it before I even kicked it.
Your actions will always follow your beliefs, David.
Dad, I can't even kick it straight.
And I can't walk. Should I just stay home and pout about it? If you accept defeat, David, then that's what you'll get.
Finally, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. There will be obstacles, moments of doubt, and days when you feel like giving up. But it's exactly in those moments that you must remember why you started. Remember your dreams, remember your goals, and remember that every small step counts. It's all in your mind.
I can't play like the other guys. And if I don't go back to school now, I'll end up cleaning toilets.
Mm-hmm. And what's wrong with that?
Cleaning toilets?
No. What's wrong with not praying the way the other guys do? So you can either show us what happens when you have the courage to embrace who you truly are, or you can get on that train and you will never know.
The power to transform your reality is in your hands and your actions. Don't let your mind hold you back. Follow your beliefs and the values that will lead you to everything you long for. Each day is a new opportunity to start again, to change direction, to move toward what you truly want. Take advantage of the chance you have. Embrace the present. Believe in yourself and act with determination. The future you dream of is waiting for you. You get to choose how you think and how you react to situations. Don't let your environment or the outside world stop you. Don't limit yourself with negative thoughts. Change them. Empower yourself. Learn from them and keep moving forward. Change your mindset and watch your world transform, because yes, you can change your reality.
Fairness, justice, all of those times I counted on you to have the courage to take those dreams out into the world.
I can't live your dreams anymore. I want a life of my own.
You've been given a gift, Peter. With great power comes great responsibility.
Who are we? Are we what destiny says we are? Or are we free to choose? Is our future written? Or can we change it?
You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. You said it. Well, say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. Point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
Though uncertainties may loom in the distance, let each morning dawn with the opportunity. Seize the day, let joy pulse through your veins, and paint it with laughter, love, and experiences that set your soul ablaze. No matter what, this day is yours to claim. It can be a masterpiece, so live as if it were the only one you have to be happy and enjoy your life.
Have fun, obviously. Whenever possible, find someone to save and save them. Lick the ones you love. Don't get all sad-faced about what happened and scrunchy-faced about what could. Just be here now.
It's not about forgetting the future, but releasing the reins of control and allowing yourself to be immersed in the dance of the now. A gentle breeze on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the aroma of a freshly brewed cup. Each detail unfolds like a precious gift, savored without the shadow of what it should be for you.
The path to happiness begins and ends in the mind.
Free your mind, Brian, and your ass will follow.
In this quiet space of surrender, at the precise moment you stop thinking about what can happen, life unfolds its magic, and you begin to truly enjoy the very act of being you and what is happening in your life.
Why do nice people choose the wrong people to date?
We accept the love we think we deserve.
Can we make them know that they deserve more?
We can try.
Love isn't a transaction. It's a radiant bonfire burning bright with the sole desire for another's happiness. It's letting go of the grip of your own desires, stepping aside to watch someone blossom under the sun of their own dreams. It's whispering encouragement in the face of doubt, in the background as someone stumbles and rises again. Love, in its purest form, is a gift freely given, a wish for another's joy, is wanting the best for the other even if you don't get anything in return. Back at you when you were but a fledgling ember. Those who held your hand when others scoffed. Remember, power, like fire, is a tool. Its strength measured not by the light it throws, but by the warmth it brings.
Life's gonna give you a gut full of reasons to be angry, kid. You only need one to be grateful. You ain't owed nothing, but you're getting a chance.
Ensuring the sun you climb to illuminates not just your own path, but the journey of those who walked beside you when you were nobody.
You humans, when are you gonna learn that size doesn't matter? Just because something's important doesn't mean it's not very, very small.
Small details are often the ones that make the difference. They can make something special, memorable, or even perfect. A small detail, like a smile, can brighten someone's day. A kind word can make someone feel valued. A thoughtful gesture can make someone feel special.
If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunities to be courageous? If someone prayed for a family to be closer, you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other?
When opportunity taps on your shoulder, seize the moment, unclench your grip on doubt, and take the leap. For within that chance lies the potential to reshape a corner of your world. Think of it like a pebble dropped into a still pond. Its ripples, though small, carry the power to reach every corner, sending tremors of improvement far beyond the point of impact. Every action, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the potential to be the catalyst for positive change. Don't let fear or inertia hold you back.
Well, if you wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that you're here and doing as well as you're doing gives me, what do you call it, a motivation, huh? To stay alive? Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want to live no more.
There are moments when the rhythm falters, when the path ahead seems shrouded against the encroaching darkness. But still, there is something, a reason unique to each soul, is the compass that guides you through storms, the lighthouse that pierces the fog, the melody that ignites your steps.
I mean, we give you a chance to climb back up, and what do? You do the exact same thing. You lie to everybody. Explain it to me. What's going on? Never taking any responsibility, refusing to grow up? I mean, what are you going to do with your life if you're not doing anything? What's going to become of you?
But the flicker of a reason, however potent, needs the fuel of your effort to blaze, to transform dreams into deeds. Give your best, not in the pursuit of perfection, but in the pursuit of your happiness. Make an effort and find your reason to continue. For you, for your mother, for your father, for all those who ever believed in you.
There are two kinds of pain in this world.
And only one. You. Your person is the one who decides which of the two it will be.
Pain that hurts. Pain that alters.
Within you, in the hushed chamber of your heart, resides the arbiter of your destiny. This silent sovereign, shaped by experience and intuition, holds the reins of your will. It is to this inner voice you must lend an ear, for it alone knows the contours of your soul, the resonance of your dreams, and the rhythm of your spirit's true calling. Listen with your heart, not just with your head.
I mean, I love waking up in the morning not knowing what's gonna happen or who I'm gonna meet, where I'm gonna wind up. I figure life's a gift, and I don't intend on wasting it. You never know what hand you're gonna get dealt next. You learn to take life as it comes at you, to make each day count.
Don't let the chill of the unknown clasp your dreams in its icy grip. Whatever ideals you hold close, be artist, astronaut, football player, let them rise. Because you are a seed cradling within your core the power to sprout roots of resilience and branches of ambition.
For every challenge, there is opportunity. And this is your opportunity. Every person can be the difference between failure and success.
Embrace the new, a gateway to horizons undreamed of. Each challenge a step on the path to sculpting your own masterpiece. Because limits like fears are often just an illusion.
Okay, who am I kidding? I'm not some adventurer. I'm not actually brave.
Spencer, I just saw you hanging out of a helicopter.
It's a lot easier to be brave when you have lives to spare. It's a lot harder when you only have one life.
We always only have one life, man. Okay, that's all we get. That's how it works. The question is how are you going to live it? Which guy are you going to decide to be?
Fear is a shadow, but you are a boundless ocean, brimming with the tide of dreams waiting to crest. So dive into the unknown, let the waves of change wash over you, and become, dear soul, become in your truest self best version.
But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
The world awaits your unfolding, not with trepidation, but with eager anticipation. So cast off the cloak of fear, embrace the new, and paint your world with the vibrant hues of your becoming.
Stop thinking of it as a curse to have been given an enemy in life. It can be a blessing too. A wise man gets more from his enemies than a fool from his friends.
In the grand arena of human endeavor, the competitive spirit surge. While some may see it as a ruthless flame fanning the fires of ambition, it is also the wind at our backs, urging us to reach higher, push harder, and conquer new frontiers.
I'm stopping this one now. Don't, okay? Let me finish. I gotta prove it. Prove what? I'm not a mistake.
For within the crucible of competition lies the secret fuel of progress, the very force that compels us to rise above the common and chase the horizon. It drives us to refine our skills, to innovate and adapt, to test the limits of what is possible. Competition is the main incentive for progress, to overcome day after day.
Some of life needs to be for pleasure. And what's the point of having a million cups and medals and planes if you don't have any fun? And how's that winning?
There's a danger in the relentless pursuit of goals, a risk of turning into a machine, efficient but soulless. Remember, you are a dreamer, a laugher, a lover of life. Don't let the robot of ambition eclipse the human within. Climb your mountains, chase your dreams, sweat under the sun, but don't forget to take off your work boots and dance barefoot in the rain, breathing the sweet air of joy and victory.
He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Yes, those who dance with risk may not waltz forever, but let us not forget, those who cling to the shore, their toes dipped in tepid waters, never truly feel the cold ocean's embrace. They miss the sting of salt spray on their lips, the roar of the tide in their ears, and the incredible experience of being swept away by a current wilder than themselves.
I don't know exactly what it is you're going through, but you've got to let it go, or it's going to pull you down. How you got here may be wrong, but the fact is, you are here. And before you leave this place physically, you must leave it mentally, or you'll be back.
For life, in its truest essence, is not a marathon of longevity, but a breathless sprint towards experience. It's in the stumble and the rise, the laughter and the tears, the anxieties and the triumphant roars that we carve our stories onto the world. So, step onto the tightrope, embrace the tremor in your legs, and take the leap.
If you don't like where you are, just picture where you want to be.
You, my friend, are capable of everything you dare to dream.
Each and every one of us has dreams we want to fulfill. Unfortunately, some of us feel like we're getting further and further away from achieving them due to societal factors, or because sometimes complications arise that disappoint us or make us set them aside.
You can't turn back the clocks. We live now. We live here.
Hey, Adrian, I know where we live. What do you think? I'm stupid? I'm not as dumb as you think I am. You know, you don't think I can smell it? I see where we are. Adrian, I don't want this no more. I want something good for the family. I don't want this. I don't want this. I mean, did I come back here and get my brains beat up for these guys and say, hey, there goes Balboa. That was just another pup in the neighborhood. I didn't want this.
But if we stop for a moment to think, we'll realize that it's obvious we won't achieve these goals overnight. However, if we set our minds to it and work on it, we'd be surprised at how much we can accomplish. Remember, you are the only person who sets your own limits. Seems crazy to some, never let that make you take your eyes off your goal. You can't please everyone. Your dreams don't have to be the same as everyone else's. Remember that there are people who will think it's absurd that someone wants to be an astronaut, and yet there are astronauts. It depends on what values and what type of work are valued in your family. There may be some who don't support you. However, it's your life, it's your dream. Never stop for anyone.
Am I not supposed to have what I want? What I need? What am I supposed to do?
If you feel you have something to give, that you have a talent to develop, then there's nothing you can't achieve. Don't stop. Focus on that idea, make it a priority, and go for it. And if along the way you feel fear, doubts, that's normal. Nothing worthwhile will be easy. Remember that your aspirations are high and there will be bumps in the road, but you must fight back. You must go through those extremes to hit rock bottom.
It's not about the job. I don't care if you work for the government. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want? I mean, there are guys who work their entire life laying bricks so their kids have a chance at the opportunities you have here.
Sometimes young people think they can't, that they don't have the potential, or that someone else is better. Don't compare yourself. Don't look to the side. Everyone goes at their own pace, and comparing yourself to someone else won't make you move forward. Compare yourself to your past self. That's what will help you. See if you're where you want to be, and if not, stop and analyze what you need to do. If you really want something, you'll find a way to get there.
I don't want to live in a hole anymore. It makes me feel poor.
We are poor, but we're happy.
Come see, come ça. Anyway, the views are better above ground. Honey, I'm 7 non-Fox years old now. My father died at 7.5. I don't want to live in a hole anymore, and I'm going to do something about it.
But what happens if you don't achieve your dream? Nothing happens. The simple fact that you tried already says a lot about you. Analyze what happened and approach the goal from another path. Not reaching it shouldn't discourage you. It's true that reaching that goal will give you great satisfaction, but don't forget that giving your all, sacrificing things, and moving towards it left you with great lessons, and that the journey to the top is always enjoyed, learned from, and even if you haven't achieved it yet, you'll see that you'll find yourself closer than you were before.
Why, Mr. Neighbors? Why? Why? Why do you do it? Why? Why get up? Why keep fighting? You believe you're fighting for something, for more than your survival? Can you tell me what it is? Do you even know?
You must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know it by now. You can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?
Because I choose to.
And yes, it's easier downhill than uphill, but that's not where you're aiming. The hard part will always be climbing that peak. Backing down is not an option. It's already hard enough to have the discipline to keep going, let alone wanting to give up when you're so close. You'll see that it will all be worth it. I know that many times you think it won't be worth anything, that dream seems so far away, but I swear you won't want to be left with the feeling of what if? Because there's no greater act of cowardice than sitting still. You also deserve a good life, a happy one, the one you choose, but above all, one that you enjoy.
I mean, maybe you're doing your job, but why you gotta stop me from doing mine? Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to somebody, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
Remember that no one but yourself will help you, and there might be one or two close people who try, but only you can do what's best for you. Because as they say, people want to see you do well, but not better than them. They won't give you the opportunity, so you must create your destiny, forge that path, think only of yourself. It might sound selfish, but if what you yearn for and what you do for it doesn't harm anyone, then don't hold back. You must declare that this is what you stand for. Be the example and motivation for those crazy dreamers so they know that dreams do come true, because even if the dream seems unattainable, with hard work and discipline, they will achieve it.
I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives, guys exactly like you. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity. This is a rebirth. Now, if not for you, do it for your children.
What you want exists, and you won't stop until you achieve it. Use guilt if you have to. Use the people who doubted your dreams. Use them as fuel when you see your dreams fading. You must not stop. People will give up on their dreams for comfort, but you will commit to your dreams. And that's how your life will start to change. You will leave your comfort zone. You won't let fears invade your mind. Start being guided by the dreams of your heart.
You know, people get up every day, they do the same thing, they tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine.
Seize today. Seize tomorrow. Seize every opportunity you have to do what you want in life. Life is too short to work on someone else's dream. And I know it's hard to follow your own dreams, but it will be worse if you don't.
That's a wonderful dream.
Is that all it is? Just a dream?
I know. Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
You have to find a way to build your dream, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Great results require great ambitions. Let your own emotions drive your dream, and one day you'll look back and know that getting there cost you, but that for the result, you would do it again.
But a dream is not reality.
Who's to say which is which?
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Life is pain. I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up?
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
He's heavy!
I know he's heavy.
I'm out of strength!
Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going, you hear me? You keep going, you're doing good, you keep going. You not quit on me, you keep going.
It hurt!
I know it hurts, you keep going.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you would never push yourself. You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it's the right thing to do, and success will come. So don't be afraid to fail.
You can't. You can't give in. You can't give in!
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. You have to believe that something different can happen. That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
You have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
What you said to the kid, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
What do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
We're in hell right now, gentlemen.
And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
Come on! Keep going! And let it burn! It's all hard!
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
Don't cry cry to give up, cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Cause every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
Keep going. Don't give up. Never give up. Never back down. Come on, pick it up. Push yourself.
The kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
What are you gonna do?
If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Give me your back! Don't quit! No! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Don't quit! Don't quit! Don't quit!
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.